welcome back to my channel, and welcome to those of you who are new. My name is Tori and this is At Home with Tori. Today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about Everlywell. If you haven't heard of Everlywell before, they're a company that provides at-home lab testing. First, I just want to say that this video is not sponsored, although I wouldn't mind if it was. But it is not sponsored, and I just wanted to give you guys my true opinions on a test that I took, and I'm going to share my results with you and just kind of talk to you guys about how long it took from start to finish, really. If you guys think that this is something that you might be interested in learning more about or even purchasing a test, I will leave a link down in the description box below so that you can save 15% on any test that you purchase. Okay, so just to give you guys a little bit of a background, I have always had sensitivity issues with food. I remember having issues from as far back as I can really remember. I remember going to the doctor a lot whenever I was probably in like 3rd grade because I had, this is kind of weird, but I had like stomach issues and my parents couldn't figure out what was going on. Sometimes I would be fine, but then other times I would eat food and I would just get like really terrible cramping in my stomach and bloating, and it never made any sense because the doctors could not tell me what was going on. Now, granted, this was quite a while ago. I don't even know if they had food sensitivity tests back in the day, but I was never tested for that. I was kind of just ruled as an I don't know what's going on with her case, and that was it. I've had times in my life where I feel like I've been fine and it didn't matter what I ate and I was not having any kinds of issues, and then I've had other times where I feel like it didn't matter what I ate, that my stomach just hurt constantly. So I've always been really curious to see what foods could be causing me issues. So I decided to go with the food sensitivity test from Everlywell. Now, I could just go to my doctor and go have tests run. However, I'm not really big into going into doctor's offices right now if I don't have to. And I know some of you may be feeling the same. You don't really want to go into a medical place right now if you don't have to. So that's why I turned to Everlywell. I wanted to see what they could provide me with and see if it gave me any answers as far as how I was feeling. They also have a more complete version of the food sensitivity test, but it was more expensive, but it does test for more foods. And one thing that's really cool to point out about Everlywell is that they do accept HSA or FSA payments. So if you have an HSA card, then you can use that on checkout and that will go towards your HSA instead of having to pay for it out of your pocket. They do not accept insurance, so that is one downfall. That's one advantage for having a doctor write out an actual order for you to go get testing done, is that a lot of the times your insurance will cover it. That's not the case here. You do have to pay for it out of pocket, but I will say that their tests are fairly reasonable, and if you use the link that I give you, you can save 15% also. So I placed my order on Wednesday, June 10th, and I received that order on Friday, June 12th. I was really shocked. I had no idea that it would come that quickly. I hardly ever am able to order things and they come that quick without having to pay a whole bunch for extra shipping, and this didn't cost anything extra. The shipping was completely free. So I received the package on June 12th, and I will show you right now what you're gonna do once you receive your package.
So when you first receive your kit, you're going to open it and see that there's a unique kit ID number right there on the welcome card. And then you're going to go to everlywell.com/register to register your kit. So you're going to create an account. And of course here you're going to enter the information that you need to. And then you're just going to click Create My Account. And then it's going to have you enter your unique kit ID number. And once you do that, you're going to click that you'll be using the account, and then you'll click Next, and then you enter your personal information, and then it tells you that your kit is registered. After this, you can watch a short little video about how to collect the blood sample. So the next thing you're going to see is just the food sensitivity instructions, and this just gives you very detailed instructions on what you need to do. You also need to make sure that you provide enough blood, which it shows on here exactly how much you're going to need. Then you're going to pull out the gauze, the Band-Aid, the alcohol strip, and the 2 lancets. The next thing you're going to see is the Everlywell sample card, and this is where you're going to be placing the drops of blood. And then lastly, you're going to see the hazardous items bag that you will be placing your sample card back into. And then if you lift up the little green area of the box, you'll find the shipping label as well as the bag to ship the test back in. So thankfully I had my husband as my lovely assistant who's going to show you how to do this. You want to make sure to wash your hands with warm water and lots of soap really well, and then you're going to shake your hands out to get some of the blood flow. Then you're going to take the alcohol and rub the area very well to clean it. Then you're going to take the lancet and twist off the cap. Then you're just going to push it onto your finger until it pricks you, which this took forever for my husband. And then you're going to wipe off the first drop of blood. Then you're going to take your little sample card and squeeze your finger until you get all of the blood spots filled up. Then once you get that done, you're going to make sure your card is dry, and then you're going to put it into this little bag that they provide for you, and you're going to leave the little silica gel packet in there, and then you're going to put the box back together, put it in the bag, then you're going to seal the bag, and then you're just going to slap the label on it, and it is ready to be mailed.
So since I received it on a Friday, I did not get a chance to take it to the post office before Monday. I was told that it takes about 10 days to get your results. It was actually faster than that for me. I shipped the box back to them on Monday, and I received my results by Saturday. So my results show that I had 24 foods that came out with a higher than normal reactivity. And this does not have anything to do with allergies. Just in case you're wondering, this is not a food allergy test. This is a food sensitivity test that tests the IgG level. So it doesn't tell you if you're allergic to foods, but it will tell you if you have like intestinal or gastric symptoms that these foods may possibly be the cause of. So it ranks the foods from high, moderate, mild, and no reactivity. And I only had one that was in the high reactivity, and that for me was yogurt. I'm not a big fan of yogurt. I've never really liked the texture, so I kind of stay away from it anyway. And then for my moderate reactivity, I had 2 different foods that showed up, and one was cow's milk, which coincides with the yogurt, and then ginger, which I thought was really strange because the only time I really eat ginger is when I'm having sushi and I eat the pickled ginger. So I don't know if pickling it has anything to do with it, but I don't really eat a lot of ginger. And then for mild reactivity, I actually had 21 foods in the mild reactivity category. And these are some that I eat quite often. It says that it can create a smaller immune reaction, but they can be sneaky symptom causers. So one way to move forward from here is to do an elimination diet. And what that means is that you take all of these foods that resulted in a higher than normal reactivity and you eliminate them from your diet. You can do a full elimination diet where you take out all of the foods for a month and then you slowly, one by one, will add them back in and see if you have any symptoms with them. Or you can do a quick elimination diet, or you can do a phased elimination diet. So it really just depends on what you want to do, what works best for you, and your lifestyle. One really cool thing about Everlywell is that they allow you to have a free follow-up, or it's not free, it's included in the money that you pay, with a consultant to talk to you about your results and how you want to proceed. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the results. I'm going to really... For me, I'm probably going to go the easiest route and just kind of watch what I eat and make note. If I eat some of these foods, then maybe I'll write it down and see if I have any kind of symptom with them. But I am pretty happy with this test, and I might be doing some more in the future just because I feel like the results came really quickly. For us personally, we used our HSA, so it didn't have to come out of pocket. It was already money that was assigned for medical expenses anyway. That is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And like I said, I will leave a link down below to Everlywell to save you 15% on any test that you purchase. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!